Welcome to US Lacrosse Playbook. Here's a quick demonstration on how the playbook is used. I've already registered. I filled out all the boxes and information here and registered. So I am simply going up here to log in. My browser has memory retention, so there's my email and my password automatically comes up. If you've cleared out your cache and you don't have memory retention, you simply type in your email, then your password, and choose sign in. If you've forgotten your email or your password, just simply go over to Forgot Login and it'll all be sent to you. So now let me go ahead and sign in. Now that I'm in, I can see my first page, which is my email communications page. Here I have up to 5 fields where I could enter various groups, anything from coach assistants to players' parents, and other groups. As you can see here, I've got Northern California, Boston, and whoever else I might want to have a communication with. Entering information is very simple. I could do a simple copy and paste. I could go ahead and comma delineate and add more as I move forward. Or I could also do an import feature. Let me show you how that works. I go out and I browse. I find the file that I want to choose. I have, in this case, a basketball list. I choose open, and then once that has happened, I choose save. And you can see it's all been populated and saved. And now I can rename that list, NJ Basketball. And again, choose Save. So this file, which has been imported as a CSV file, is actually very handy because you'll notice in many of your coach communication systems you probably have an export feature which allows you to save out to either an Excel file or to a CSV file. And so in this way it's compatible. In addition, we are working very closely with US Lacrosse and other groups to make our system a compatible add-on. So just important to note. Let me show you some of the other features that are part of the system. The game calendar. This is a great feature, and again, we noticed that some of you may be using other coach communication systems, and so you may not have a need for our calendar. However, I want to show you some of the features. Let me first point out this pop-up. This pop-up may be a little bit annoying to you, but the reason for the pop-up is that it'll come up the first 10 times you use the system, and it contains notes of things that you should either know or helpful hints before you get into one particular area of the system. After 10 times, you'll notice the countdown. That will actually disappear. So here's our system. I double-click. I can choose options. And I've got a nice size field where I could put in, again, just pertinent information. What color jersey to wear, what time should we be at the game, or practice, etc. So it's handy. And then when that information is saved, it's stored onto the system so that every time I send out an email, and you'll see this later, how it's continually updated. Over here is mobile messaging. And there's that little pop-up that I mentioned. Again, that pop-up says one thing which is important to take note of, and that is you should send out a text to all of your recipients on their cell phones to be sure that they actually receive the text. With a number of different carriers and different cell phone requirements, you want to make sure that they do receive your text. Same here, I could choose one of the groups, coaches, assistants, player parents, players' cell phones directly. I could simply type in their cell phone, comma delineated. I could save up to hundreds or thousands of cell phone numbers, which is quite handy for when I want to send out a last-minute communication. I've got 100 characters here to communicate. Last-minute communication might be something along the lines of practice is delayed, maybe a game has been canceled due to snow or lightning, depending on what part of the country you live in, last-minute jersey switch or game time switch. So it's very helpful, and again, it's a free component of our system. And may I mention that also the entire system is free. Free, provided to you by US Lacrosse. We think it's a very powerful, fun, and exciting system. So let's go over to create new message. And for purposes of this email, I'm going to send an email to myself, adelia@massivecreativeinc.com. Now you'll notice I chose the box that I'm going to be sending to. I scroll down here, I go to the subject line, and again there is some of that memory retention. I'm only going to put test. And now I could simply type either choose save or send email. It's that simple. Or I could take it one step further, and this is a great new feature. This is add a coach's drill. These drills are all custom created by US Lacrosse for you. They'll be both men's and women's drills. I could preview the drill, and once I'm happy with the drill, I could actually go ahead and add drill to the email. Now this drill has been added to my email, and so at this point I could go and choose send. And here I have a confirmation. My email has actually been sent. So now let's look at the magic and see what it looks like when it comes out. So here in my inbox appears the actual email. I double click and there it is. Now some may actually need to go ahead and download the complete message. In this case I received emails before from my coach, in this case it's me. So I could see the full email field. Let's look at some of the great benefits of the system. First, there's the branding. That is not only consistent with US Lacrosse, but it's consistent with your league. We customize each email so that it actually reflects the flavor of your league. So we click here in this case and we could go to your club website. And this is really helpful because in this example, Skywalker Lacrosse Club clearly has taken some time to invest in putting content onto their website. They may also be selling some advertising, and so this will help them drive more traffic to the website. So it's a great value to the actual club website, and you can see in this way how it is compatible. Let's look at that video drill. Here's the video drill. And this is a great drill, again, defensive push-ups, created by US Lacrosse for your club. Going back to the email, I can see other things like the actual RSS feeds that come right from US Lacrosse in real time, depending on when I sent the email. So this is a live RSS feed coming from US Lacrosse over to my email. There are other features such as these boxes which link, and these will eventually be national ad sponsors, which we are currently working with US Lacrosse and getting national ad sponsors. We will actually do significant revenue sharing with your league on these ad sponsors. And then down below, again, more branding for your local club and a link back to your club. In addition, there will be opportunities for you and your club to sell and make money off of local ad revenue. Think of this as the modern day ad journal. Now there is a small publishing fee which we will discuss. However, there is a significant amount of money that can be made here for your club as you sell these ad spots to the local ad sponsors that support your club. Mixed in with your current fundraising programs such as your banner advertising or your jersey sponsorships, this is a quite compelling program, and one of the great features about it is that it's an outreach program so that your ad sponsor knows that he or she is getting exposure to everyone in your club and that it's dynamic. When they click, it'll link back to the actual ad sponsor. And so that's great value for the ad sponsor as well, because after all, they are the people that support you. And again, great money that could be derived from that section. Now, as we mentioned, you may not use the game calendar, but if you do choose to, every email comes with the updated calendar. Speaking selfishly from a parent's perspective, it's great to get all that news in every single email that comes across. You'll also notice once again an opportunity to sell more ad space, which means more revenue for your club. And I'll mention that most of the clubs that actually use our system generate approximately $10,000 in their first year, just simply using the email system and selling the local ad revenue. And again, think of that mixed in with your existing fundraising programs. It could be quite significant. And so there's a basic overview of the system, all the great features, and you could think about how fun this would be to receive if you were a player, how educational, and how safe. The fact that it's actually in a closed channel in addition to the great fundraising opportunities. So thank you very much for viewing this, and please contact me directly, Anthony D'Elia, A.D'Elia, at MassiveCreativeInc.com, so that we could get your club set up on US Lacrosse Playbook. Again, it's A.D'Elia at MassiveCreativeInc.com, and we want to get you started on US Lacrosse Playbook. Free system, great revenue opportunity, compatible with your current league management system. So we hope to get working with you soon. Thank you very much.